Oh, it's on. We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better
Best
than
thing
this.
about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What
my
up?
man?
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You been doing
That
it.
boy
And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got the OG. Good to be on top of the division. Chuck Little John. And underneath us both, man, we got the Caters. Wednesday. Corey Davis. What's up, my dogs?
Hey, man.
What's happening?
Man,
Couldn't
that's
wait
what
for
that
this
man.
to here. Couldn't wait. It's been a long time coming.
A long time coming, man. These days don't come but once a week. What day is that, OG?
But this is a special midweek this week. We had some great things that happened to lead up to this week, and now we got to that hump day.
He is way too excited.
Well, it's super exciting, man. It is a happy hump day. Welcome everybody on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Remember, when you come to the channel, tell a friend, bring a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 35, season 5. We have a great show for you all today, man. We're going to talk a little bit about the WNBA playoffs that has started just a couple days ago. We're also going to talk about NFL game picks from last week. We're going to go over our picks, and then we're going to pick our games for this week starting tomorrow. We'll go over that, and then I want to know from each and every one of y'all out there, is it time to hit the panic button? There's some turmoil going on out there in a couple cities, but one in particular that may be bringing joy to people's faces and people's eyes and people's hearts, like one right next to me, the OGs. We will jump into those conversations as well. But before we do that, we have to give our wonderful sponsor, Mr. Alvin Jameson, a huge shout out.
Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you.
Thank you, Mr. Alvin Jameson. Been a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. We appreciate you, all that you do for us all, man. And make sure, man, when y'all want to make your trip to a game, like I've been going to these games and being disappointed in the last couple of weeks, make sure y'all hit up Road Warriors Travel. Go to www.travelroadwarriors.com to get your booking, your travel, your hotel, your flights. If y'all have a group and y'all are going just 4 hours away, we can do a bus trip. But come see us at www.travelroadwarriors.com, or you can hit your boy up, G, at gw@travelroadwarriors.com. All right. Let's get it, man. Let's jump right in. And let's start here in the WNBA. where we have one game out the way for each team. We talked last week about, of course, the new team that will be coming up and where should the next team be. But let's talk about these teams now that have moved on to play in the next round, the playoff rounds. OG, man, tell me how you are feeling about these games. Your Aces were dominant in their first game. Do you feel as confident as you did when the season started, or do you feel like they may have some competition now?
No, I feel this. I feel as strong as I did when the season started. I mean, that season's over with. This is a new season. We're in the playoffs now. Starting this, everybody was 0-0. So it's a new season, and I think we got the next matchup coming that you and Corey want to see. I got a strong feeling, not a strong feeling. I'm pretty confident that it's going to end up the same way it did last year, except for it just won't be for the championship. I mean, the Aces are starting to gel, not just Chelsea Gray is feeling herself. Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, and of course, the unanimously voted MVP of the WNBA is doing her thing. Notice I said unanimous. Unanimous.
I'm just glad that one of that voted somewhere else. You know, because it's hard to get unanimous.
I mean, it was deserving too.
No doubt.
Yeah. Y'all say that now. Y'all want to say that mid-season. I told y'all mid-season. They get that MVP to anybody else is going to be a travesty. I said that mid-season.
Right, but I think we all agreed that she deserved to have it. But I don't think you have an MVP race without other people in it. OG, there's called an MVP race for a reason.
It was the winner and it was everybody else.
So I think all Corey and I were doing was saying, should this person be involved in the MVP race? I don't think it was saying that she should have been the MVP over somebody, but I think adding her to the race was something that should have been done. That's all. I don't think we didn't say Aja Wilson was not the MVP.
She would.
I'm not going to even go there. I'm not going to waste my time on that. Anyway, so we're talking about how I feel about the Aces. I feel that, like I said, I feel the Aces are coming to the point where they're gelling right now. Everybody's picking up the pieces. Like the next matchup is what you and Corey want to see. They playing the Liberty next. Liberty got home court. The Liberty got home court, so we'll see what happens. But I'm strongly confident about my team. I don't have any doubts whatsoever.
Okay.
What's your series prediction?
I think this is a 5-game series. First one was best of 3. So it might go 3-2. And who knows? It might be 3-0. Might be 3-1.
You think they're gonna sweep them?
I said 3-1.
Oh, 1. Okay, I thought you.
I said it might go 3-2 or even might go 3-1. No, I don't think they'll sweep them. But I know the Liberty gonna bank a lot on. I think they won the most games during the regular season. They're gonna put a lot of bank into that. But like I said, you can't put a lot of bank into that. It's the playoffs. That regular season doesn't count anymore. That's over, said, and done. So now it's time to lace them up and get on the court.
Okay. Corey, the Fever are playing the Sun right now. They're down.
No. Dream. I'm a dream guy.
They done.
They're down. Yeah, they're out of it.
Oh! Really?
They got beat last night. They played like my brother told me, it's a 4-quarter game, but they played real.
They ain't finished it.
Yeah.
They was in there. They was in there. But right now, the Fever are the only one that got a chance to keep their hopes alive, or they'll be sitting at home as well.
What score?
20-26 right now against the Connecticut Sun.
Well, it's another game too, right?
Yeah, Mercury and
the Lynx.
Lynx, yeah. I think of course, the Mercury are gonna be going home tonight too.
So you think it may be Diana Taurasi's potentially last game?
Yes.
What?
I think so. I think her tour is over. So yeah, I think so. Corey, with that being said, do you think the Fever can stage off a loss to make it a a 1-game elimination type thing?
I would hope so to make it exciting. Caitlyn didn't have the best game, or let me change that. The team didn't have their best game.
You say what you meant. Go ahead and say it.
No. Listen, I'm tired of
That was
being
your
abused by you and your brother. No. I'm tired of being abused by you and your brother. I've been fair all season.
All season. I'm with you, Corey. I think you have been fair.
You've been picking on me and your brother all season.
This is the first time, Corey, you said team.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. Sometimes they say the truth hurts.
I have been fair all season.
Okay.
You and your brother have not.
I want to see when you're unfair and if you've been fair all season, because that's the first time I ever heard you say team when it comes to the Indiana Fever. Because you started out the way you wanted to start out. You know, they say
no.
At first,
but you did have a bad game.
Is what you mean.
That's not what I mean.
You tried to rewind that tape and play it again, but it was too late. My bad.
But you know what? The crazy part is the fact that I was doing it.
Right, but I think I think in fairness to what he was saying, the Indiana Fever they're ran by Caitlin Clark. So if she doesn't have a great game, normally 9 times out of 10 they're probably going to lose. So to start with that, I don't think that's a bad choice. She's the leader of the team.
So let me understand what you're saying.
Okay.
So based on the statement that you just said, if Caitlin Clark has a bad game, the Fever do not win.
Their chances are very low.
No. You say
I'll say it. They don't
win. If Caitlin Clark does not have a good game, the Fever will lose.
No, if she has a bad game, the chances of them winning are very slim.
So wait, hold on, G. I do it the way he wants to say it. I'll say it this way: if she has a bad game, they're not winning. G is saying the percentage is very low.
But you cannot.
Which one don't you like?
Make that statement unless you know for sure.
No.
I'm sure if I go back and check history, which I haven't, you should do that before you make these kind of statements. I'm sure there have been games at the beginning of the season when Caitlin Clark was having all these turnovers, when doing all the assists she'd been doing, and the Fever still won.
No, they would lose.
In the beginning, they weren't winning. Remember?
So every win they've had.
No.
That's what y'all saying.
Based off your statement you just said, OG, you said you can go back and look at it. If she had a bad game early on, they were winning when she had a bad game.
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said.
That's not what I said. What I said is that I'm sure if you go back from the beginning of the season and see where she had a bad game, that the Fever still won some games.
That's what I just said, OG. You didn't say that. You just said, OG.
You didn't say it from the beginning either.
The hate.
It's not hate. Y'all had to come correct with receipts. You can't just put this out there saying that if she has a bad game, they're gonna lose.
Okay, well, let me say it this way. When the rookie of the year, the unanimous rookie of the year, is not having a good game, the chances are they're gonna lose.
So is she having a good game tonight?
I don't know. I'm on with y'all.
They're down by 8 right now.
She might not be.
Let me go and see what she's doing, because I want to see what y'all classification is a good game. What's your classification? Let's go ahead and put this on record too. We don't want to stay too long on this. But what's your classification of a good game?
For her?
Yeah.
So she's been averaging 20 points, 8 assists, probably 3-4 rebounds, about 2 or 3 steals. If she's not having an all-around good game.
So you said all that. So I'm asking you, what is a good game for her?
I think between her and Kelsey, they both need a double piece.
No. Don't try to put nobody else in this conversation.
I can't, OG.
This is all about one person we were talking about.
To
Y'all
you.
said
you.
if she does not have a good game, she CC. It wasn't nothing about Kelsey.
Mhm.
It's about CC. So now you gonna put somebody else in it. No.
Okay, well, the reason why I'm doing it is she is the leading assist leader in the WNBA, which means that other people feed off of her assist game. That means other people get off on her being good. We got to give it that. I'm sure you're not going to agree with me.
But you're not answering the question. The question is, what is a good game for her?
He said 20 points. About
He didn't
8
hear that.
assists. He named all those 6
20
rebounds.
points. I'm writing this down now because y'all gonna have convenient amnesia.
So so ladies and gentlemen, what he's about to do is the numbers that I just gave out.
If she don't get those numbers, he gonna say, yeah.
He gonna bury
20 points. How many is this?
a lot.
He said 8 assists.
8 assists. And what else?
That's what
Do we need anything else?
you want the rebounds and steals.
I'm just saying. So right now, she got 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists.
So if she have a good game and they lose, then what, OG?
And the fireworks gonna go off on this show come Sunday.
How? Why?
Because the statement y'all making is not true.
So what is true about it?
What did y'all say?
It's not true, OJ.
No, I'm saying is if she get to those stats and they still lose,
That means that team is bad.
that's the point I'm making. If she get to these stats
Uh-huh.
and they still lose, then what y'all saying is not true.
That's not no, that's not what that means, OG.
Y'all just said if Caitlin Clark had a good game,
No, we said
gonna
no,
win.
we said if she's having a bad game, the chances are they're gonna lose. That's what we said. Now
what happens if she have a good game? Corey said if she have a good game, they go win.
You're saying if she has a good game, then she wins. We didn't say that. We're saying if she has a bad game, the chances of them are they're gonna lose.
They're
So
gonna
what had to
lose.
happen for them to win then? What she got to do for them to win since y'all saying that?
Look, we don't know. We don't.
I'm about to say
Hey,
to be her MVP. Be her MVP. Look, she gonna have to be her rookie of the year self.
Y'all need to get one of them slip and slides. Make sure you got plenty of water and soap on it.
What
That's
the
what
hell?
y'all slip slide away.
Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Richard Walker to the show. My man.
Cat Daddy, welcome on, big dog.
Y'all are slip sliding away.
Hey man, I don't know. OG, you just never go.
So before we get off, I want to say congratulations to Caitlin Clark for being the rookie of the year. I know I'll probably beat all my, but I know you did, but
yeah, congratulations. Well deserved for all the who was did they have a comeback player of the year?
The chick for the Sun.
Brittany Griner?
No, the one that just poked Caitlin Clark in the eye.
Of all ways, you gonna remember somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who was it? OG?
They playing
I
them right
don't know,
now.
man. I don't know. But of all the analogies he could have given, that's the one he gives.
Yep. Poke Caitlin Clark in the eye.
Okay, well, all the honorees, the ones who won the awards, man, shout out to all of them. I don't know who the rest of them are, but who was defensive player of the year? Who ended up being defensive player of the year?
I don't know.
I don't know if they announced it. I'm trying to look now. I don't know if they announced everything yet.
Okay, just those two have been announced so far.
Let's see. The one my brother like to see play. DeAndre Carrington is the most improved.
That's the one he liked.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Pee Wee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Pee Wee girlfriend. We can't listen to Pee Wee.
Be careful.
Yeah, that's what he said too. My boo. That's his...
What team she play for?
The Sun.
Okay, so the Sun got two players. One is most improved. He said the other one is the comeback player of the year.
Connecticut Sun, yeah, it's Connecticut Sun, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, fellas, man. Let's go ahead and go over our picks last week. Last week, man, we had OG with a stellar week, man, at 10-6. I went 7-9. Corey, you went 7-9, and Al went 9-7. Our overall score, once again, the champion of last year is leading the pack at 29-19. The OG is second place at 26-22, only 3 games behind. I am third at 25-23, and Corey is bringing up the rear at 23-25. All right, so make your picks accordingly. Coming up.
I know, right?
All right, I want to give y'all an update so y'all know how to pick for real, man. And let's welcome everybody out here finally, man. My cousin Matthew Wright, Kanisha Davis, James Littlejohn, like we said, my dog Richard Walker, Al Lassiter, Rodney Littlejohn, my dad Larry Wright. Anybody else out there, man? Make sure you put your name in the chat. My dog Kamarie White on the way home, drive safe, big dog. Make sure y'all put your name in the chat, man, so we can recognize you. Y'all know this is an interactive show, man. We want to see your comments out here, baby. All right. Let's get into this NFL season, man. And I want to start here. There's a lot of frustrated fans out here in this world, in this Twitter world, in the NFL.
A lot of frustrated fans.
A lot of frustrated fans, man. A lot of frustrated fans, man. And I'm going to start here in Dallas. And I'm gonna give a big shout out to my guy, my dog, Steven Gonzalez, the Attitude Era, man. He has started a petition on Twitter, and I know OG gonna like this. And I don't know why I'm bringing it up, but he started a petition to fire the GM Jerry Jones. So he has over 1,000 signees already.
That's it.
Yeah, it just started. It just started. But fans are frustrated, man. They're frustrated with how they feel Jerry Jones is running the organization, and how he's GMing.
Wait a minute. If you don't mind, G, if you going first, I tend to like to ask you questions when it's your portion, just to see what your head is with your Cowboys. So if you don't mind, can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah. Go ahead.
As the champion road warrior, you've been watching your Cowboys. At this point, 1-2, where you lost? What's going on with the Cowboys as a whole right now?
All right. So as a whole, we're unable to stop the run.
Somebody help him.
We're having a problem stopping the run because of our D tackles. Our D tackles aren't doing the job, and people are just like people are saying, man. People are not staying on assignment. They're playing rogue. They're running around and playing Superman, trying to be superheroes instead of doing their job, playing their keys. So that's one issue. Other issue is our offensive line is young. Like they're rookies. They're been thrown in the fire, and so you're going through growing pains, which is going to happen. With no preseason. These 3 games are like your preseason games. So they will get better over time. You let them bad boys, gel a little bit. They'll be better. They're strong enough to be a good squad. You'll see a better running game as it goes along. But I think a lot of people are panicking. Honestly, I think a lot of our fans are panicking. This is week 3 going into week 4. 1 and 2. They're jumping off cliffs already. This early, man. It's been
a long time since y'all been 1-2.
It has been a long time, but it's not the end of the world. It's a long season, man. And the boys aren't that bad. Like So it's funny how 1-2 team is bad and another 1-2 team is good, or 2-1 team.
So let me ask you. I was told that this year may be the change in the guard. A new torch may be put on a different team. Do you think that?
In our division, are you saying, or are you just talking about in the league?
In this division, in your division?
Absolutely not. It's funny how people feel so confident in a win, and so people feel so bad in a loss. That's that roller coaster ride. I'm not on that roller coaster ride. I'm not going. No, I'm not doing that, man. So, no.
I see you doing the wave, man. Don't act like that.
I'm not following Fernand in the tailpipe. They're not. The Commanders aren't that great. Like they think they are that great. They had a good game.
Whoa. He sit here and asked you a question about your team. How you feel about your team? Why you won't try to jump over to the Commanders?
He asked me about the changing of the guard, the passing of the torch.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, stay with me.
My time to rebuttal.
Stay with me now, OG. Stay with me. Like they're putting the crown on a team that just beat who is now an 0-3 team, the Cincinnati Bengals. But everybody still has the Bengals. I don't know why, make the Bengals such a high team, and they haven't won a game. They should be the ones who hit the panic button, but they're focusing on the Cowboys. I'm sorry. So no, I don't think so, man. I don't think
so. No change of the guard.
No, definitely not no change of the guard. No,
okay.
It's still two horse race, man, between the Eagles and the Cowboys. Commanders would be a strong third.
Last question: is this a 12-win season for the Cowboys?
If we're continuing to play the way we were playing, no.
No, that's not the question he asked you.
No, if we continue to play,
you can't say if and anything, but is it or is it not?
If we play like we've been playing, no.
Are you going to win 12 games this season? That's the question he asked you.
I didn't put it like that. God dang.
If we play the way we're capable of playing, yes, we are.
Okay.
If I have 4 out of 5 numbers, I don't win the lottery. So either you are or you're not.
Man, that's like saying if I had wheels, I'd be a bike.
Either you are or you're not.
Everything ain't black and white.
No, he's trying to do like you, Corey. He's trying to put that there so you have a scapegoat to get out of it if you can. No, remember now.
You need him to say 12.
I say remember. He gonna say remember. I said it just depends on how things go. I didn't say you're gonna win 12. but he said he's gonna win 12 at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But now the tide has changed. He's not confident about that 12 anymore. Okay, I understand. So can I make a comment on this?
It's on you.
Okay. So the first thing he said was he talked about the offensive line. And I remember distinctly when they drafted this center, he was all in an uproar. I mean, or drafted them tackles. They dogs. They gonna come in and do their thing. They dogs. Now you're talking about they got to learn, they got to get there. Next thing he said, we're going to have a good running game eventually. With who is the question I have. Then the next question is
you want me to answer that?
Yeah. Oh. I got another question.
Okay, yeah. So I think we have pieces that can run the ball. We're just not, like I said, my offensive line. It's a unit. So the unit has to gel. If they don't gel, like they're strong individually, but once they come together, man, you'll see a better running game with Zeke, with Dalvin Cook once he gets acclimated to the offense, with Rico Dowdle, with Deuce Vaughn, with CeeDee Lamb, and they have different ways of getting people involved in the running game. So the running game, it's not going to be as bad as it is right now. It just takes a little time, man, for the jail. That's all.
Okay. The last statement I had, then we can move on from this. I can't say last statement. I got 2 more statements. Next statement is, what about what your owner said about why they did not go after the king?
Yeah.
Say he couldn't afford him.
Said he couldn't afford him. Yeah, he couldn't afford him. Which everybody knows is not a true statement. And this has been the issue, and this is what the Twitter fans, the people, the Cowboy Nation on Twitter are pissed off about. Like we knew that you was going to sign Dak Prescott. We knew that you was going to sign CeeDee Lamb. You knew that you was going to do that early on, but you waited and waited and waited and waited. If you would have signed them immediately, like everybody was saying you should have, we would have had the money up front, like we have now. We have like over $30 million right now in money.
Cap space.
Cap space. If they would have done that early on, we would have had that. You could have went out there and signed Derrick Henry, but you waited and waited and waited and waited and waited, and then did it, which don't make any sense because you're going to sign him. Like you didn't sign him for less. They still got the same money they was going to get before when they were saying they were going to get $60 million. When they were saying CD's going to get $35 million, $34 million. We were saying that from the beginning, and then you still gave it to him, but now you just waited. So.
Okay, then. What about the comment from 3 of your stars on the team?
Mm-hmm.
Comments I'm talking about?
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. People playing hero ball. People are not being undisciplined. They're out there doing their own thing. They're going rogue. They're not being professional out there. And he's talking about professional on the sideline, also off the field. Get in your playbooks. Like, don't Mozzie Smith, prime example. Like you want to go out there and hit folks. But are you not studying Monday through Friday to know what's happening? You're not reading keys. You're not staying on your keys. You're going to do what you want to do. Like it's more than just the game of football is more than just hitting people. You have to be mentally locked in. And if you're not mentally locked in, you're going to get beat when it comes to Sunday. You got to be mentally locked in Monday through Thursday. So when Sunday comes, it all comes easy, man.
So you said he's not watching film or anything like that, right? So he playing Madden too?
Who? Mozzie?
Yeah.
He might be, man. He might be.
So do you know what comments I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The comment that Dak made?
Yeah.
The comment Michael Parsons made, said everybody trying to be Superman?
Yeah. Donovan Wilson.
And then your guy Lawrence said y'all playing Little League football.
Yeah, Donovan Wilson. That they talking about that. He out there going rogue, man. Doing what he want to do out there.
What's his number?
Number 6. He's supposed to be.
Is that because he don't know the plays?
No, he's trying to make a play. So he's in these defenses. You're supposed to, stand in your gap. The plays are designed to go a certain way. You're leaving your gap to go make a play over here, and the ball's coming in your gap. So it happened to him several times. We just lost Corey. So it's happened several times, and they call him out without calling him out.
Okay. So one last statement I'll make on this is number 21 all right?
Yeah. He good, man. And one thing I like about him is he moves on to the next play. And that particular play that you're talking about, the stiff arm, that was a play where Donovan Wilson decided to leave where Derrick Henry came at to come inside for some reason. That was that exact play, man.
Bad.
Good question. Pop said it's the coach's job to have his team prepared to play each week. It is. And I think then Pop, they have you in position to make the play. But when you decide, hey man, I'm gonna go do this on my own, that's when the coach has to go and look and say, hey, all right, you got to come sit on the bench. It happened the week before with Jordan Phillips, the D tackle. And he was being pushed 6-7 yards down the field, so much that he got pushed, and they were pushing him in the back. This man was forward at one point and end up being pushed in the back. He did a full 180, and they pushed him 6 7 yards. That man, they put him on IR the next day.
So one last thing. You said you weren't gonna miss Dan Quinn. Mike Zimmerman's gonna be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
This defense don't look like Mike Zimmerman's that guy.
Do y'all?
That's my last statement.
Do y'all remember the Green Bay game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that was the same
So,
thing.
but this been back-to-back games. They've been running the ball down y'all throat back-to-back games. What does it take to make adjustments?
It takes different players. Like, so he inherited Dan Quinn's players. So I mean,
no, he didn't inherit Dan Quinn's player. Dan Quinn didn't draft nobody.
What do you mean?
It's the same D. It's the same D.
But I'm saying he made like Dan Quinn drafted these players.
He did.
But this the same players that went 12-5 for y'all last year.
But we still had but did we still have a problem stopping the run? OG, you just brought that up now, OG. Come on now.
Okay, go ahead and give Zimmerman his props.
Okay, so I'll finish your segment off by saying this. I know in the past there's always been a person to point their finger at, and you were saying as a whole, but there, like you said, with this whole petition with Jerry Jones, is there some facts into this with Jerry Jones being y'all GM right now? I mean, is it him that needs to take the finger pointing? I mean, is it not Dak Prescott? Is it not CD Lamb? You know, I mean, because they're not putting up the points like y'all used to either. You're not the juggernaut they used to put up, the buckets that y'all used to put up. Whose problem is it because of because your offense is not clicking the way it's supposed to be?
I don't know if I would say. I think people wanted, and these are scouts inside and other fans. They said they wanted them to go after a receiver in the draft. They said they wanted them to go after a running back in the draft. He decided, no, I'm the only one on the Zeke train. Like nobody else is on the Zeke train. They wanted him to go after, they wanted them to go after a running back in the draft. They said the draft was full of running backs. Braylon Allen, Jalen Wright. It's just, I mean, full of them throughout the draft. And the Cowboys didn't pick up any of them. So the people are mad about that. There were D tackles out there that they wanted them to go get. They didn't go get any. We kind of ran back with the same squad. So that's why they're blaming Jerry for.
Okay. So we've been giving you hair behind that because because I think we gave both me and OG we did our thing in terms of picking up players in the offseason, in the draft, and like I said, y'all stood steadfast on running it back with that same 12-5 squad. What are your pros and cons, your takeaways right now from this Cowboy squad, which you had high hopes for, and I know you still do. But in 3 games, I know that these aren't the Cowboys that you expected. Mm-hmm. These aren't the Cowboys that you have traveled to see. Mm-hmm. You know, that's a wild ride going back home. You know, not feeling happy.
Oh man, look, I get on the flights, man, twice, and the pilot then came out and said, "Man, I see there's a lot of Cowboy fans on the plane." So I'm like, "Yeah, let's go. Y'all know what it is." And the first one, he's like, "Who that?"
Dang. On the flight.
On the flight, the pilot said it. I was like, "Oh, that's what we doing." That's what I mean. The captain, okay. And then on the way back, he said, sorry for your loss." You know, the way back, like this. so yeah, it's hey man, it's nonstop. It's nonstop, man. But so my pros is this, man. As bad as we're playing, we can easily be 2-1. And it's happening early in the season. It's early. Nobody's pulling away in our division. I'm not worried about that. And as bad as Dak is playing, and I saw Kamari brought up, is he still MVP or whatever? If you look up, right now, Dak is leading the league in yards already. And he's playing bad. So he's only going to get better. So
okay.
So-
Let me.
Hey,
Okay,
we
can I
move-
fact
I'm
check you?
tired of
Can I
talking about the
fact check
Cowboys.
you?
I'm tired of talking about the Cowboys.
I am too, but I gotta fact check you on. You said the most yards. Now listen, whenever y'all don't take him out, and on these blowouts, y'all still keeping him in, getting getting a lot of these garbage yards. Now we can't count that. G.
Okay, well, there wasn't a whole bunch of garbage yards.
Garbage time, like
we
when
didn't.
the game is over.
Well, we did. He sat out. He sat out in the Saints game in the fourth. So
Did it? Okay.
yeah. But this last game he didn't because he was on the way. He was coming back. So we wait a minute now. We were there in 7 minutes. He scored 19 points in 7 minutes.
But y'all, that still wasn't gonna be enough time. You think y'all had enough time to win it?
We had them at 3rd and 7 with 2 minutes left in the game.
Okay.
Yeah,
What happened?
we was only down 3. We was only down 3.
What happened?
They got a first down.
So can we move on now?
So that's not trash time. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, so he's leading the league in it, and y'all saying he's playing bad. So that he's only gonna be better.
He's leading the lead by 9 yards.
It doesn't matter. It's
Hey, did
the lead.
he lead the last year?
Has he played just as many games as everybody else, or has he played more games?
Did he lead the league last year?
Yes,
I think you did. Well, likely why?
he was second last year. Yeah,
He was
Like in
second.
the beginning, he did. I think
Yeah.
he was second last year. No, Tua was first. So
Tua was in the beginning.
Tua was in the
maybe.
end.
yeah, he was the end. He was the end.
Yeah, in the end. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he did. He played a good fourth quarter, and he did.
That's enough. Let's move on. Tired of the Cowboys. We're gonna talk about Cowboys for 15, 20 minutes.
It's about time. We always talk about the other things. All right, man.
Man, you need to stop. Corey always asks you this question to get your input on the Cowboys. Don't even go there. Don't you even try to go there.
So before we jump on OG squad, what he's super excited about, I want to know, Corey, your firsthand experience at the Kansas City Atlanta Falcons game, man. And first, I want to know, were there a lot of Kansas City fans in there?
Kansas City represented pretty well, man. At the same time, it was a sea of red on both ends. Unless you got up on somebody real close, you really couldn't tell what was what. But at the same time, they were there. However, Atlanta did represent well. I'll tell you that. They were in there. Dirty Birds were live and well. But Atlanta is a mecca for people that want to travel to see their team. It is, and we have fickle fans and we got fickle, participants too. But like I said, a lot of people like to tailgate and do their thing. But as always, you got teams, like Pittsburgh, like Kansas City, like Dallas, who's going to probably represent pretty well too. They will come to Atlanta, buy a ticket. But it was I say about 60-40. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 65-35. Who knows? But like I said, it was a big sea of red, but we also had a lot of flags going. I want to give a shout out to the Atlanta Falcons for playing well because they did not expect us to play as well as we did. Though we took a L, and I do feel like there may have been some questionable calls on that game that they've been talking about. I mean, more than questionable, but we got to put ourselves in the position of where the referees can't beat us. Also, we had them on the ropes, and all it takes is a good punch and knock you out. And then I'll say this here: we had 2 opportunities to score in the red zone, and right, we're 22%. We got a 22% conversion rate on 3rd down. I think they had 78 offensive plays to our 54, which means that we got to do a little bit better, on the defense. But these are the champs. You get them on the ropes, you got to knock them out. And like I said, now there were a bunch of questionable calls where I just felt like the refs just were not doing their jobs, or like they said, you got to give the nod to the champs for like benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of booing going on, for the refs part. I don't want to make, I don't want to make that an excuse, but when you got them on the ropes, you got to keep them in their head. Like you gotta give them a punch, a knockout punch. So like I said, good game. I just felt like, and then the questionable plays at the end, well, we could have probably made it a little bit better on that. We had too many chances on 4th and 1, and they capitalized. That's just it should have been. Yeah, James, I ain't gonna lie, that one was definitely obvious. But that ref was standing there like he might have well have been Ray Charles standing there. He had like he didn't see nothing. So when I tell you, everybody, like the camera, like the inside camera of the game focused on him, he was just, like I didn't see it. But when that happens, like you said, you can't use the refs to win the game. They could have done a good job. Now, I will say this here in terms of my overall Falcons on this season, we are 2 plays away from being 3-0. I know it sounds funny, but it 2 plays away in 2 games where the outcome could have been a lot different. We did have a rabbit, a lucky horseshoe or a rabbit's foot in our pocket for Philadelphia, but I see an upside on this. I do.
Okay. OG. With that being said, on Corey's team, he's told us how he feels about his squad. Your squad, a 2-1 squad. Just beat a Cincinnati team in Cincinnati on the road on Monday Night Football. How are you feeling?
Nice win.
I'm feeling pretty good. I think it was a coming out party for Jaden Daniels. I guess he showed a lot more poise and everything than he did in the first few games. He shows his accuracy by going to Terry McLaurin twice. Have we deemed ourselves the king like you tried to say we have? No, we haven't. But you tried to make that statement a few minutes ago. I made that note of that when you were making your discussion, trying to throw my team into it. When Corey asked you about the changing of the guard. No, we're not deeming ourselves the king or anything like that, but we just show that we have great potential with this rookie quarterback. I'm still kind of weary of when they call running plays for him, there's a 4th down, and they call for him to get the ball. I'm kind of weary of those kind of calls. Like I said, he's a good scrambler. So when he scrambles, and he actually slid in this game. I'm starting to call Dan Queer and Riverboat Ron number 2 because he went for 4th down quite a few times in this game.
Yeah.
And they converted on all of them. But I did see a crazy fact. They said this hadn't happened in 84 years. There's a game with no punts and no turnovers.
Yeah. And then, so what was that stat? Okay, so y'all won a game where y'all didn't score a actual touchdown. Is that right?
Last game against the Giants.
Yeah. They scored 3 times, or
they scored 3 times.
And y'all won off field goals.
We won off field goals because, like I said, their field goal kicker pulled his hamstring on the opening kickoff, trying to run down the kickoff return. Yeah. Why? I don't know.
That's crazy. That was a crazy stat, though.
Yeah.
Now listen, I'll say this here. When you see stuff like that, that lets you know you just can't leave a team out, even when, like, we did the same thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We lost by field goals, but that means that something is going right on one side of the ball, at least. Whenever you're doing that. So big ups to your team, man. They're doing pretty well.
Yeah, it was a good game. Like I said, I think this is Jaden Daniels' breakout game. I just hope they can keep up the consistency. We still got on the backfield, the defensive backfield.
You made
the calls. Go ahead.
You made the comment on our chat line that you felt like y'all made the better decision between Jaden and Caleb. You still stand by that?
Oh yeah, I said that when the draft happened. I
Yeah.
just think, and the reason I say that is I just think it's the competition level that Jalen came from versus Caleb Williams. Competing in the SEC against some of the greatest talent that's out there is a whole lot different than competing in the Pac-12.
Heck yeah.
So I think that he was more groomed and ready to come by competing against that competition in the SEC.
That's fair. That's fair.
Now let me go back. So OG, do y'all remember how many wins did you think or did you predict your squad to come up with this year?
I can't remember if it was 10 or 11. I can't remember.
You went that high again?
Yeah.
Somebody got a book over there.
Okay.
I'm just saying, at this point now.
You asked me, do I stick by my pick? Yes, I do. It's not going to be based on if we do this and if we do that.
No, I was about to say, with this start, I didn't think you went that high, but if you did, cool. I was just about to say, are you over or under with the start of your season with the amount of wins that you picked?
No, I think I'm pretty close to where I am, but I'm not going to base it on how if we do during the season like somebody else said.
Well, look. Well, why G's looking
at your question?
Huh?
I said I'm just gonna come out and answer your question.
All right.
Go ahead, Corey.
He said he's been answering my question.
Your question.
Oh, okay.
I said I'm sticking with what I picked. I think it was either 10 or 11.
I got you. Okay. Well, I also wanted to get some kudos to. We were talking about kickers. Listen, man. I know I ain't gonna go back to the just Cowboys and hope, but their kicker is solid. That dude, he can kick. Yeah, that dude can kick. I thought he had the record for a second, but it's yard off. But goodness gracious, that man got a leg.
That man, he's kicked I think like a 71 yarder in like practice.
Yeah.
No, that 65 had
space.
He had some space. It could have probably been good from 68 to 69.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Who y'all play next, OG?
Arizona.
Okay. The Falcons need to improve in the red zone. Too many red zone where they aren't thriving or taking advantage. That's true. I mean, Larry, I agree with you wholeheartedly. We've done well. I ain't gonna lie, I think Kurt is getting more and more confident. There's still spots where we got to get other players involved. We need to get Pitts more involved. Like I said, we got an accurate quarterback. Just got to make sure he gets time. And it's the play calling also. Play calling needs to be done with a little bit more precision.
So how much time you got, Cole? We need to get to our picks, don't we?
Get our picks. But let's talk about we got a big game for Georgia, Alabama this weekend.
And I know we didn't talk on this much either, but how about them Colorado Buffaloes?
And listen to me.
Boy, that was a game.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I can't because we picked that game too. Or didn't we pick?
I don't know, but Baylor, I don't think I did, but it may be. But all I'm saying
is we went over their schedule one day.
Yeah.
Wins and losses.
It's a good win for their franchise. They said it's the same start. Like remember when they 3-1? Is it 2-1 or 3-1 right now?
They are
3-1, right?
They played Nebraska,
lost.
Colorado State.
4 games.
I think they played 3 games, right?
They got
3 games.
Nebraska. Oh, they played 4 games. You're right. They played for North Dakota State. So yeah, they're 3-1.
Yeah.
North Dakota State, Nebraska, Colorado State, and now Baylor. So they're 3-1.
Yeah.
So who they play next? Does anybody know?
I don't know who they play next.
Because that was their big.
You're about to run out of time, ain't
you? Yeah, let's get on.
Okay. I can't find our picks. They in here somewhere. All right. Well, let's go ahead. Let's do our picks. And if we have time, we'll talk about the Georgia, Alabama. Because I know our guy Roger Smith want to talk about it. He said Bama coming for y'all.
That may be true, but they ain't the same Bama. Yeah.
Colorado played UCF.
UCF?
Mm-hmm.
University of Florida. Okay.
At UCF.
They going back to Florida.
All right, let's go. Let's do these picks, fellas. All right. And for everybody out there in the chat line, if y'all want to, record your picks as well, put them in the chat. I'll come back and read them. And
Mike Franklin keeps sending me. Are you on the show, Mike? If you on, don't respond to me. Respond to the show. He keeps sending me text, personal text.
Look, yeah, come on, MF. F stands for Frank. Fact checker.
Fact checker. Hey, look, send it to the show.
Send it to the show. All right, man.
Big shout out to Mike Franklin.
Let's start here. Dallas at the Giants tomorrow, Thursday night. I didn't pick us last, OG.
I see.
You said who? Who said Giants? Who?
Dallas at the Giants.
Giants don't really have a running game. That's what they need.
Giants got a horse guy, but they ain't gonna be. I got Cowboys.
I'm picking your team, G.
Who that?
Your team.
All right. Denver at the Jets.
I got the Jets.
Yeah, I got the Jets also.
All right. I got the Jets too. I had to tell you who I got last, right?
Yeah.
Kanisha picked Dallas on the first game.
He said he'll come back and get him.
Oh, okay.
All right. Alvin got the Cowboys and Jets as well. All right. Minnesota, Green Bay. Minnesota at Green Bay.
I'm gonna stay with Minnesota right now. They got the hot hand.
I got Minnesota as well.
They playing that? Where they playing at?
And Green Bay. Yeah.
I'm going Green Bay.
And Love still ain't playing.
They gonna stop this undefeated run.
Sam Darnold, what a new system. All right. And I see you NF score. I see you out there, baby. All right. Let's go. Philly at Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay to take a L. So I'm going with Philly.
Yeah, I'm going Philly too.
I got Tampa Bay.
Should have known that.
Tampa Bay gives them a problem, man. I don't know. What did y'all say? New Orleans and Atlanta? Oh, never mind. Cincinnati, Carolina.
I don't know who Carolina is. They just came out of nowhere and won the game with the red rifle.
Andy Dalton.
And he said Cincinnati. Cincinnati got to wake up. So I'm going.
Cincinnati will get off that zero mark. I'm going.
Well, y'all are so high. Why does Cincinnati get so much respect?
Who you picking?
Cincinnati.
Hey, I'm saying, hey, talking about. I said,
I didn't pick Cincinnati last week. I bet you did though. But you ask me why we give them so much respect.
What the hell going on?
Yeah, he done picked them the last 2 weeks. He gonna ask me why we give them so much respect.
Change your pick then.
Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all ain't nothing.
All right, keep it.
Jacksonville at Houston.
Man, Houston ain't. I don't know what's going on with Houston right now, but
they're gonna get it together this week. Jacksonville gonna keep sliding away. I'm going with Houston.
I'll go with Houston.
All right, I think we all going Houston. We all went for Cincinnati. We all went Houston. But Alvin put an asterisk next to his Houston because he thinks Jacksonville is gonna come up the snide, but he's too scared to pick them. All right.
He gotta pick somebody, man. He
picked Houston. He picked Houston, so he just playing both sides of the fence. So if they lose, he's like, yeah, I kind of figured they'll lose. If Jacksonville win, he'd be like, I knew it. I just didn't pick him. I knew they was gonna win, so he just covered. Just like he do with the Cowboys, man.
Yeah.
All right. The bad boy be like, man, I hope y'all win. But man, y'all better not lose. Like, man. And then when we lose, I knew y'all was gonna lose. Oh, get out of here. All right, Pittsburgh at Indy.
Time Pittsburgh.
Right now. The Pittsburgh train.
I'm going Indy, man.
I'm going Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh gonna go in there riding high when we come into Dallas. Coming to Pittsburgh. So I want them to be 4-0. Right. So they can't say they're not a good team when we beat them.
Y'all ain't that team to be doing all that, man. But we ain't gonna go there. 50 points, right?
The Rams at Chicago.
Rams.
I'm going Rams, even though they got some hurt people out there.
They got some hurt people.
Them boy trying, man. But they hurt and trying and win.
Hey, when you got Matthew Stafford out there, you got a chance. Boy.
Chance, boy.
You got a chance. New England at San Francisco. San Francisco out there, boy, they
hurting too, but I think they're gonna bounce
they
back.
got triage out there, don't they?
But what you call it?
I used to stand up.
Is Williams supposed to be coming back this game?
Who?
Williams, Trent Williams.
Is he out?
Is he out?
He was one of the ones that was out, wasn't he?
No.
Nah.
It was just
that was Kettle, Debo, and McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought Trent was one of them too, but okay.
And Purdy might be out.
Oh yeah.
He got a bad back.
Purdy?
Yeah.
Dang.
Who the backup up there?
No.
I got New England. I went New England.
I still ain't picking it. I still ain't picking it.
I'm going 49ers.
Okay.
49, yeah.
Gonna sway y'all, huh? Okay. Cleveland at Las Vegas.
Oh, geez.
I'm going Cleveland.
I'm going Las Vegas. I think that that Cleveland team, man, they lost to the Giants. Oof.
They gonna bounce back. Y'all play Giants this week.
I know. I'm saying the same thing. We lost to the Giants.
Yeah, I go with Cleveland.
I picked Las Vegas. All right. Kansas City at the Chargers. I went KC.
Yeah, KC.
I think I'm going KC too.
Chargers got problems too.
Herbert hurt.
Yeah.
All right, hurt. All right. This is gonna be a good one, man. Buffalo at Baltimore.
I think Baltimore's starting to get things together. I got Baltimore at home.
Buffalo look good. Oh,
yeah, I got Baltimore at home.
I got Buffalo.
Ain't no hesitation.
I'm going Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo.
They give me one more point ahead of y'all.
All right. Tennessee at Miami. I got Tennessee.
Oh, I got Tennessee, man. Miami. I know my brother's team, but my God.
Yeah. Do y'all think Pittsburgh should trade Russell to Miami?
They don't need to trade. Cowboys need to trade Lance. They need to trade Lance.
Oh, get rid of Lance. Okay.
See, you always trying to put the Cowboys. You see how they go, Corey? You always trying to put them. You asked about.
Hey, he's might get a player. He talking about to get a player because they need a quarterback. He got one in the stall.
Yeah, he just sitting there.
Yeah,
but you did your Cowboy. I mean, Cowboy wasn't in your conversation though. You asked him a specific question. Can we move on? We gotta make our pick, man. Corey got it.
Russell wasn't their backup. Like, so they gonna need him.
Okay. Not who? Not Miami. What's the other team?
Tennessee.
Oh yeah. I was like, I didn't mean to say like that, but yeah, Tennessee.
Three more. Seattle at Detroit. The undefeated Seattle Seahawks.
I'm going Detroit.
Y'all don't believe in Seattle. I know it.
So who you going with?
Detroit. Hey, New Orleans coming to their rival. Atlanta at home. Back to that home game.
ATL.
You're gonna have a crowd. New Orleans Saints fans there.
Who that nation coming out? I'm going ATL.
Hopefully we learn from these two teams that just gave them their these last 2 years.
All right. ATL in the building. All right.
Who you pick?
Is Taysom Hill?
Who Taysom? Yeah. He didn't play last week.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's still out.
Him and the center got hurt.
So who you picking, man?
I'm going Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm going Atlanta. I actually had New Orleans at first when I picked it, but I'm switching mine.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Last game. The OG. Washington on the road to Arizona.
No doubt.
Arizona. Okay.
No. See it right there?
I like both of their quarterback situations, boy. I like both of their quarterback, but I like Maserati, Marvin. Man, they finding their niche, and then Like I said, OG his quarterback finding his. I'm gonna get a nod only because he's my starting quarterback in fantasy. I'm going with zone. I gotta go with Arizona.
Mm. Mm.
You go with G.
Arizona. I think
Yeah, one more point.
Murray. I think Murray gonna run all over y'all.
Man, that dude flipped like a doggone power company, boy. All over Murray last year. So, it's two Monday night games again this week.
Yeah. How did y'all like that last week?
That's fine with me because I only watched one. I only watched the other one, and then the other one was a blowout. So
yeah, it was a blowout, dog. We weren't even close. That's what my cousin was talking about, man. That was
hey, South Carolina State against North Carolina A&T.
There we go.
North Carolina A&T.
You out your mind. We are South Carolina State.
Have you gotten better?
What you mean we gotten better? What you mean?
What's our record?
Our new coach. They ain't won a game.
We had won a game. We beat the Citadel.
They won one?
Yeah. We lost to FAMU. We lost to FAMU. We beat the Citadel. And we just lost to Georgia Southern.
Y'all beat the Citadel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my bad.
Okay. I'm going NCATT.
North Carolina A&T, man. Yeah.
A&T. All right. Illinois is at Penn State. Penn State by 19.
Illinois surprised me last week, boy. I'm going Penn State at home.
I'll take Penn. They'll cover that 19.
Y'all covered the 19? God.
I don't know. We talking about now. I'm going Illinois.
I
thought we just talking about to win the game. No. Penn State ain't gonna cover no 19. I guess Illinois.
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah, I don't think they gonna cover no 19.
I gonna win by 3 touchdowns.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm going Illinois too. For that reason. Corey going Penn State still though. Okay.
Yep.
Georgia, Alabama. They got Georgia by 2.
Georgia at Alabama. I think I'm about to go with Georgia.
Yeah, me too. I'm going Georgia. I think they win by 2. I don't believe in your boy Roger's team, Alabama. I don't believe in Alabama like that.
What you mean, at the quarterback or
the team? I don't believe in the team.
Oh, you don't think the team? They good. They ain't bad.
They ain't bad. So you going Georgia? I know, right? I ain't had to ask that. All right, Louisville at Notre Dame.
I'm going Bama. I'm going Bama.
Huh?
You going Bama? You picking Alabama?
You said Roll Tide.
What?
Nope. I'm not saying Roll Tide. I'm saying I'm going Bama.
You think Bama gonna beat Georgia?
Yeah.
Dang, maybe I need to go Bama.
Wait a minute.
God dang.
That's unexpected there. Wow.
They are playing in Alabama, right?
Yep. We having problems scoring right now. I don't know if like coming off our bye week that we may get it together, but right now we can't win. We can't beat Alabama scoring 19 points.
I think y'all gonna have to get it coming off the bye. I'm still sticking with Georgia.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Georgia. Man, I'm shocked. What up, Snack Panther? Welcome on, big homie. All right,
Get that shit together.
Louisville at Notre Dame.
I'm going.
I need Notre Dame to take it. You've been rooting for my black coach.
Corey, Jay said, blink if you need help, Corey.
I don't need no help. We need a wake-up call. We need a wake-up call.
Hey, G, before we get off.
Yeah.
So, got a favor to ask. So, why don't you not go to New York and not go to Pittsburgh and go to Dallas in the next 2 home games? That's what we need you to do.
What the hell?
Because they've been losing when I go to the games.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. My bad. Oh. Dang.
I'll win when I go on the road. Look.
OG gangster. He said, "Boy, he said I need you to change your games." He said, "He calling you the losing factor."
Yeah. All right, man. Louisville, Notre Dame. I know Corey. You said Louisville.
Mm-hmm. I said Notre Dame.
I thought you said you need Notre Dame to lose.
No, I said I'm going for my black coat. They don't need to lose.
Oh, they don't need to lose. Okay. Yeah, I'm going Notre Dame too. OG.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Okay. All right. Oklahoma State at Kansas State.
Oklahoma State.
At Kansas State. I'm going Kansas State.
Oh, my fault. Kansas State by 5. I'm sorry.
I'm still sticking with Kansas State. I think they'll cover that.
Kansas State.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go Oklahoma State. I think they'll bounce back. And then I think Miami versus Virginia Tech. I don't even know why. Yeah, that's not
Miami looks good. Miami looks real good.
We're not putting that on there. Everybody know Miami gonna win that game. Nobody cares about the Hurricanes.
Why you put Florida State on here? Who they playing?
We finally won a game last week here against California. I said California must be bad. God.
Man, big shout out to the dude that was sitting next to me at the Falcons game with a Florida State shirt on.
Hey,
I said, "Where you at, man?" Huh?
Was it a Florida State or was it a Chiefs game? A Chiefs jersey?
No, the Florida State jersey. Go ahead, OG.
59 to 66. Caitlin Clark got 20 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. Y'all know I'll be watching this all night long.
And they down 59 to 66.
Yep.
Yeah, they down. Okay.
Well, 61, 68.
Okay. Well, look, I gotta go.
Right, I'll let y'all know the final outcome.
I'm sure you will.
Depending on who wins.
Ain't gonna say that. Look, we don't hear from them. We know they Kayla Clark done won. Wow. Look, my wife was sleepy at that Falcons game. Look, because it was 8:30 game. Look, by 9:30, she was, oh my God.
That's a late one, bro. That's
look,
late.
you know, look, we got home at 1:45. No.
1:45?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
1:45.
Keep something out there. Everybody be careful. The storm rolling in.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, man. Episode 35 in the books, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all rocking with us. My dog, Snack Panther. My dad, Larry Wright. Sis Davis. James Little John. My cuz, Mike Franklin. That's my cousin Matthew Wright, my homeboy Mario White, Mike out, the Christian podcast. I didn't see your podcast on the show, man. Riley Little John, my dog Roderick Smith, my nephew Ed Skull. Who else was out there?
Because I can eat.
Richard Walker, my dog. Richard Walker. My dog Darren Broussard, big dog. DB, good to see you, homie. Appreciate that. Make sure you take DB, hit that follow button, man, the subscribe button on YouTube for me while you're out there. My cousin Matthew, right, man. You know, I love you, baby. Al Lassiter, big homie. We appreciate it. Anybody else out there, we may have to start from my heart. We love y'all. Remember, keep your head on God first. All my Cowboys Nation, man, y'all upset with Jerry Jones. Go over to Twitter, find my guy Attitude Era, hit that, sign that petition, man. Go ahead.
It's not gonna make no difference.
It ain't gonna make a difference, man. But if you want your voice to be heard, go out there, man. NBC already done picked it up. Go ahead and do it. I did. Yeah.
I didn't.
Hmm.